comments. Donald Trump calling for Hillary Clinton to be stripped of Secret Service protection.
She doesn't want guns. Take there. Let's see what happens to her.
This just hours after his birther backtrack admitting President Obama was born in the United States.
His campaign was founded on this outrageous lie.
Pain at the pump, the pipeline leak causing price spikes from Texas to New Jersey, gas shortages and lines around the block. 6 states under a state of emergency. How much more you could pay to fuel up.
Undercover video. ABC News obtaining new police video from the investigation into the murder of a well-known FSU professor. His ex-mother-in-law's encounter with an undercover agent. Why prosecutors haven't filed charges recommended by the police.
And Rocket Man, the Hollywood stunt artist who did his idol one better, completing the jump that Evel Knievel could not. Eddie Braun speaking to GMA just moments after his amazing feat and what he's going to do next.
Live from ABC News in New York, this is Good Morning America.
Hey, good morning. And we're going to start here with the new developments overnight in the ever-changing and often mind-boggling race for the White House.
Donald Trump, who is currently in the midst of a firestorm over his extremely belated disavowal of the false birther campaign that he perpetuated, while he came out with another line of attack overnight.
Yeah, it happened at a rally in Florida where Trump was accusing Clinton of wanting to take away people's guns. Then he said maybe her Secret Service detail should disarm, and then, and I'm quoting here, let's see what happens to her.
End quote. It's not the first time that he's been accused of inciting violence. We have team coverage this morning covering both of these brewing controversies. But let's kick things off with ABC's Devin Dwyer in our Washington bureau this morning. Hi, Devin.
Hey, good morning, Paula. Donald Trump supporters see sarcasm in this latest allusion to violence, but to the Clinton campaign, it's unpresidential and downright dangerous.
Welcome to all of you deplorables.
Donald Trump overnight in Florida mocking Hillary Clinton and suggesting a controversial experiment to put her in danger.
Now, you know she's very much against the Second Amendment. She wants to destroy your Second Amendment. I think what we should do is she goes around with armed bodyguards like you have never seen before. I think that her bodyguards should drop all weapons. Take their guns away. She doesn't want guns. Take their, let's see what happens to her. It'd be very dangerous.
Trump didn't explain what he expected to see, but his critics say he's suggesting violence after last month stirring up a firestorm for this.
If she gets to pick her judges, nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know.
Clinton favors new gun control laws, but says she does not want to repeal the Second Amendment. And on Friday, she blasted Trump for his rhetoric.
Let's reject the cynicism, the bullying, the divisive rhetoric that my opponent uses to make us afraid of each other.
Now, there's been no official clarification from the Trump campaign. Clinton's campaign manager overnight called Trump's latest comments out of bounds and disturbing and called on other Republicans to denounce him. Dan and Paula.
All right, Devin, thank you. And hours earlier in the day, if you remember, Donald Trump finally put that birther issue to rest about whether President Obama was indeed born here in the U.S. And the president himself weighed in on it. ABC's Mary Bruce joins us from the White House. Hi, Mary.
Hi, good morning. Well, with just 52 days to the election, Donald Trump's highly choreographed about face comes as he's courting African-American voters. He's conceding the truth about the president, but as he drops one false theory, he's spreading another one. After championing the conspiracy theory for 5 years, Donald Trump is finally admitting what has been true all along.
President Barack Obama was born in the United States, period.
A reversal, but no regret and no questions.
Are you going to now apologize to the president?
And while Trump tries to close the birther book, Clinton is saying not so fast.
His campaign was founded on this outrageous lie. There is no erasing it in history.
Clinton is trying to turn the tables after her battle with pneumonia, and she has backup.
A candidate is not going to suddenly change once they get in office, and there is no way to hide who they really are. And at that point, it's too late.
For years, Trump led the smear campaign against the nation's first black president.
I want him to show his birth certificate.
And when the president did release his birth certificate, Trump took credit.
I'm very proud of myself because I've accomplished something that nobody else has been able to accomplish.
Even recently, Trump still wouldn't say if Obama was born in the U.S.
Was he a natural-born citizen?
Who knows? Who knows? Who cares right now?
And the president, John Karl, asked what he thinks.
Your reaction?
I, Jonathan, have no reaction. I was pretty confident about where I was born. I think most people were as well.
The question now is whether Trump's change of heart will have any impact. The latest polls show 2 in 10 Americans believe the president was born in another country. Now, as for that apology, no one here is holding their breath. The White House press secretary says the president doesn't care much. Dan and Paula?
2 in 10 still believe that. Interesting. All right. Thank you, Mary. Let's get more on all of this with ABC News political analyst LZ Granderson, who joins us from L.A. this morning. Hey, LZ, thanks for being with us. Let's start with the Trump disavowing the birther movement 5 years after the fact, even though he personally helped spearhead the thing. Does his statement yesterday have any chance of putting this thing to rest for him?
Probably not, because the Clinton campaign is not going to let him put it to rest. You know, this is a very useful tool because, as Secretary Clinton said, he was sort of the figurehead for this movement. But this is a conversation in regards to President Obama that actually began in the first campaign. If you really recall, Sarah Palin sort of insinuating that he wasn't a real American and that they're a real America, and then there's sort of like this fake America that President Obama represented. This is all part of the othering of the first African-American president, and I doubt severely that Secretary Clinton lets this rest because it's an effective tool to keep minorities and others away from Donald Trump.
Yeah, it's probably not going to help him with that minority vote, which he needs. Okay, so deliberately or not, LZ, Trump has in effect really changed the conversation through his comment overnight that, maybe Hillary Clinton's bodyguards should disarm. That's what he said. Of course, he's made a long string of controversial comments, and he's really bounced back every time. But do you think this time is any different as we're 52 days away?
Of course not. I mean, we could have an entire series based solely upon the controversial things that Donald Trump has said, that people like me and you have said, well, this is the final straw, this is the final nail, this is the thing that's going to put Donald Trump away. What his supporters have shown is that they're going to go with him until the bitter end. The conversations from now until November is always about the movable middle, and they aren't really moved by what Donald Trump sort of throws against the wall. They're more moved by their views of Hillary Clinton and whether or not they think Donald Trump's temperament is enough for them to get behind.
Yeah, if we only had $1 for every time we thought it was going to hurt him and never did, we may be millionaires by now. LZ, thanks for joining us from LZ. And a reminder, everybody, you can hear more from LZ as well as ABC News political contributor Matthew Dowd in the live stream, Straight Talk with Matt and LZ. It's this Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
It's a great show. And a reminder, you can also download the ABC News app and get live streaming breaking news reports from the campaign trail at any point. We are now, though, going to move on to another story. It's the gas crisis that has 6 governors declaring states of emergency. It all started after a pipeline leak that's causing price hikes. Crowds are now lining up at gas stations, afraid the supply is going to run out. And ABC's Candace Gibson is in New York City with a look at how big an impact this leak could have for all of us. Candace, good morning to you.
Dan, good morning. It could be a painful couple of weeks for drivers straight up and down the East Coast, as well as many in the South. This is a major pipeline, and it remains out of commission this morning and will be for some time.
These scenes all across the country. Gas shortages, lines around the block at stations, and panicked drivers.
All my money's going to gas.
6 states declaring a state of emergency because of possible gasoline supply disruptions after 250,000 gallons of oil was found leaking into this pond in Alabama.
I feel like we're being charged unfairly.
Drivers now forced to wait in long lines to refuel, and gas prices, well, those are expected to increase as well.
You know how it is. Times are hard anyway, so gas going up, yeah, it's going to make a big impact.
The Colonial Pipeline, which delivers nearly 40% of the East Coast gasoline, stretches from Texas all the way to New Jersey and is now being repaired by nearly 700 workers. But the damage at some pumps may already be done. Some stations in Tennessee and Georgia seeing prices go up by 30 cents a gallon.
This could quickly turn into a problem of finding gasoline over the weekend and into early next week.
Hard to believe, right? Well, right now, the national average price of gasoline is about $2.18 a gallon. That is still down significantly from the same week last year. But with all of the problems taking place right now in the South, we can no doubt expect that price to tick up. Paula?
Yeah, still untimely news for those that are struggling. Possible 30-cent hike. Candace, thank you. And there are big concerns this morning in Florida where a massive sinkhole opened up, draining radioactive water into an underground water source. Our Lindsay Janice is here. And Lindsay, there are many worries now about what this could possibly do to people's tap water. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Paula. The residents near this toxic sinkhole are extremely concerned about their drinking water, and they say the worst part is it was weeks before they found out the problem existed.
Inside this gaping hole in the earth at a Central Florida fertilizer plant, more than 200 million gallons of wastewater laced with radioactive chemicals is seeping into the water table below. This morning, neighbors are outraged and terrified of their drinking water.
First word that comes to your mind when you hear radioactive is cancer.
Yeah, I got kids. I don't want them drinking it if it is contaminated.
Famed activist Erin Brockovich joining neighbors in criticizing the company's handling of the leak, including a nearly 3-week delay before the public was notified. On her Facebook page, Brockovich writing, "This is a crime against humanity. This could destroy the groundwater resources in this area forever."
Anytime you have a discharge of the acidic wastewater, it's something to be concerned about.
Mosaic, which operates the plant, says it did notify the state back in August and activated a containment well, telling ABC News, "We went well beyond our regulatory reporting requirements," adding there was no announcement because testing shows no contamination outside of the 1,600-acre site.
The water is safe to drink, and it will remain safe to drink. We're assuring that the recovery is capturing all of it.
Mosaic says it is working around the clock to recover the toxic wastewater, but warns the process could take months to complete.
Mosaic is offering free water tests for people who have wells in the area in order to ease their concerns. I know I would be having one of those tests.
Absolutely.
But the same fertilizer plant had the same exact thing happen 20 years ago. It was under different management. It took nearly a year to clean up and cost $7 million.
What a nightmare, especially for anybody who has kids. You're worried
Very
about
scary.
it. Yeah.
I'm stunned by
Bottled water.
the massive size of that sinkhole, too. It was
All that toxic water
Yeah.
going into it.
Quite an image, Lindsay. Thank you. We're going to go to Ohio now, where they're investigating whether they may have a serial killer on their hands. Sean Great, facing a judge on murder and kidnapping charges via video link. He was arrested after one woman's desperate call for help. Her story is truly harrowing, and ABC's Ryan Smith has the latest on the case now.
This morning, suspect Sean Great held on a $1 million bond and facing double murder and kidnapping charges.
Do you understand the nature of the 3 offenses charged in the complaint, Mr. Gray? Yes, Your Honor.
Police arresting the 40-year-old after receiving this disturbing 911 call on Wednesday.
Does he have a weapon? He's got a taser.
That same woman helping law enforcement officials locate the suspect in this suburban Ohio home where she allegedly was being held captive.
Where is he?
I'm sleeping.
Still sleeping?
Serial killers don't stop until they get caught.
Authorities searching the property, making a gruesome discovery.
Police found 2 bodies in the house where the suspect was found.
Those 2 bodies belonging to these women, Stacy Stanley and Elizabeth Griffith. Stanley's son demanding answers.
I'd like to feel the reason why he took my mom's life.
Great, who did not enter a plea during the hearing, allegedly leading police to the remains of a 3rd person at this burned down house more than an hour away.
The police need to continue to have a conversation with him. You're going to have to go to every jurisdiction he lived in and look for any missing persons case in or around that area.
There's no reason for people in this county to live in fear. Their families want justice. I want justice.
For Good Morning America, Ryan Smith, ABC News, Ashland, Ohio.
All right, thanks very much for that report. And we do want to say a warm welcome to Nick Watt. We're going to join you in just a little bit, right, with a wonderful story.
Excellent. I'm here.
I know. Waiting in anticipation. But first, we want to send things over and check
filling in on the pop news desk. But let's get the actual news.
The actual news from Ron.
With Dr. Ron Claymore. What's happening?
I'll let you know in a second.
Okay.
Here it is.
We're
here.
We're going to begin with breaking news this morning out of Philadelphia, West Philadelphia, where an ambush-style attack leads to a fatal shooting spree. One victim was killed and 5 others shot, including 2 police officers. Police say it all began when the suspect shot a female officer in her patrol car, hitting her 8 times in the arm. He then led police on a chase, firing into a bar and a passing car, wounding several more people and killing a woman inside that car. Finally, police fatally shot that suspect, another officer injured in that shootout. Police do not yet know a motive for those shootings. Also overnight, an Amtrak train outside of Los Angeles evacuated as a passenger reported to be carrying a weapon barricades himself inside one of the cars. Passengers called police, saying that an armed man was on board that train. All 187 passengers and 5 crew members safely exited the train. The suspect is now in police custody. And in Chicago, a former police officer has been indicted on federal civil rights charges for allegedly shooting at a stolen car full of black teenagers while he was a police officer. That shooting almost 3 years ago was caught on camera, a video that the city sought to keep from becoming public. A judge later released it to the media, saying it showed a reckless and callous disregard for human life. And a mid-air scare when a spare cell phone battery began smoking on a Delta flight just after it took off from Norfolk, Virginia. That flight ended safely, the plane landing in Atlanta after a flight attendant poured water on the battery. This happened the same day that Samsung agreed to an official recall of its Galaxy Note 7 cell phones because of more than 90 reports of overheated batteries. And Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright Edward Albee has died, best known for the drama Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Albee was considered one of the greats of his generation. He died at his home in Montauk on Long Island here in New York. He was 88 years of age. And finally, this is a great story. Cameras catch a robber as he cleans out the cash register at a children's center in Indio, California. I'm smiling because of what happens here.
Okay, thank you.
Here
I
you
was
see
wondering.
it. Yeah, right. The man.
It's like, this is
he's
not a happy
dropping
story.
down from the ceiling. Well, hang on for the ending. Patience, Paula. He opens the cash register and takes the money, then he runs down the hall. You saw him there to the exit, but here's the register. It was a toy.
It looked like a toy.
Yeah.
Even better, all the loot that this guy got, allegedly got, or actually got.
I don't think you need to say allegedly in this
We've
case.
been going over
right
this.
there on
That
camera.
was fake money, too. So.
You know, if we have video evidence, such as you're presenting in this particular story, you're right, Dan. We don't need to say allegedly. You just like to cover your tracks, don't you?
Weather next.
Weather next. Speaking of tracks and covering and all that.
You don't want to have a legal argument with Paula right here on the set? I can't imagine why not.
Yeah. You guys can go about it while I take care of this business. We take you to Illinois overnight. We had some rain, some wind, some hail. Right on the border there, actually, and then it kind of bled over to Missouri, where they had some flash flood warnings overnight, a couple inches of rainfall with some storms rolling through there, even some power outages a little farther away in Indianapolis specifically. All right, it's all with this front that's pushing across the Mississippi River. We'll get into the Ohio and Tennessee valleys really today and tomorrow. It's a slow mover, so expect a fairly wet go of it here, and then tomorrow along the I-95 corridor. Actually could use the rain. We often talk about Southern California for the extreme drought. We have extreme drought in upstate New York and New England, one of the driest summers on record. We have rainfall deficits, about 10 inches in Boston and more than 16 inches in Manchester. So we'll maybe get an inch or two out of this. We'll take it. We need it. All right, let's quick check on what's going on nationally. Here's what's shaking where you live.
As you're waking up on this Saturday morning, starting things off with some clouds, but by this afternoon, sunshine builds in. Our daytime high getting to about 85 degrees. Feeling a little bit sticky for this afternoon, but uncomfortable weather ahead into Sunday. It's going to be feeling a little bit more humid. As we time out our temperatures throughout this afternoon, lower 80s on the way through about 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. It will feel pretty nice with the sunshine on your face, so hopefully you can get out and enjoy the pleasant weather.
Didn't see it last night. A beautiful full harvest moon. We'll have some pictures of that, and you can see it almost full tonight. And I think Nick Watt is here.
Wait.
Really?
Yes!
Have we mentioned Nick Watt's here?
Strange guys to the end of the
Nick
day.
Watt is here.
You're not strange to all of our viewers, Amy. What we usually see on the West Coast. Thanks for joining us here on the right coast, I could say, in New York. But it's great to have you.
Thank you very much. Listen, I'm an older, gnarled version of Sarah Haynes. You know?
That's okay.
I'll do my best.
That's one way of putting it.
But just as brave as the man in the story you're going to tell us about, right?
Well,
nearly as brave?
Okay, no. This guy, this is a stuntman who was a lifelong fan of Evel Knievel. He tried to emulate his lifelong hero. Usually these stories end very